All right. Why am I wearing glasses? Okay. Okay. So, oh, my necklace opened. Okay. I went to my house and I received boxes of sketchbooks that I forgot. And in these sketchbooks are cringe, right? Because they were during the times where, I mean, I can't really say that I'm any less thirsty. What the fuck? I swear. I was a weeb, you know. So it is cringy, you know. So we're gonna see, and I'm gonna embarrass myself. I actually don't want to lose this necklace because it's so cute. This was only $1. Anyways, Heidi, where should we start? I have so many, and I don't think all of these are even filled because I was lazy. Oh God, I picked the cringiest one. This one, high school. So this was during my Visual K days, and we have some stuff. One of this guy right here, he's one of my drawings actually. I used to draw very, I mean, it wasn't like the best, but you know, I was okay. Oh yes. You can't see this, but it's kind of pale. This was during the Gaia Online phase, and I drew people's characters just for fun. And my style has evolved, thankfully. This was from 2004. And I don't remember what I wrote in Japanese. I gotta figure that out. I have another character from an MMORPG that I played. He was a dragon boy. And I like this piece actually. This was from 2007. Wow. I haven't looked in the sketchbook. And this one I was really proud of. Ooh, I almost ripped my skirt. With the blood. I mean, I think I did an awesome job. And I actually forgot about this character. I think I might redraw him. But I wasn't trained classically or anything. This was me just drawing without any anatomy training or anything. So his body is way too like stretched out. And this one was inspired after a song, but I can't remember what song. Probably something Darren Gray. You know, it would make a cool album cover. Interesting. Another Visual K inspired drawing. This one, I wanted to draw a background because I was really scared of drawing backgrounds. Still am kind of. I don't really do that much, but not as scared as I used to be. So I focus more on the background. And this is inspired by a song by, shoot, I forgot their name. They're pretty old. Anyways. Oh God. Is this from my... This may... No. Never mind. I'm like trying to remember. So I'm going to show you what I have. I don't think anything's like... Ugh, this is a pain in the ass. Here we go. So even though this drawing, her arm is like super long, I still love her face, and maybe not so much her dress, but like the face part. I love that because it's like traditional Japanese drawing, and that's what I was trying to go after. Not only anime, but like mainly traditional drawing. And here we have the boring perspective and stuff that they train. Actually, this is pretty good. It's not too bad. I don't know who this is, and this is very interesting. So now that I'm older or more wiser, right? I use my intuition to draw things sometimes, and I feel like this is something related to spiritualism. Someone wanted to come out, and I'm going to rip this out actually because it's a shame that he's in here and I never look at him. And I know it's a man. It looks like a mask, and I have no idea. This was so long ago. I forgot about that. Crazy. What is this? Oh, God. My terrible perspective. Ah. All right. I remember. Okay. So this sketchbook. This is when I moved to North Carolina for my junior year of school, because this is not my original school. And I was just drawing things, you know, what the school looked like. Nothing impressive. I forgot about this. What was I trying to get with this picture? I have no idea, but I like my harpy. So cute. And I don't know what else is going on. There's a cemetery. Oh, I think this was when I went to St. Augustine and I was remembering. And then I drew some harpy eagle, harpy people. I don't remember why. Some studies, some half-assed studies about anatomy, and some chibis, which I'm still not good at. Oh my God, this is awful. No comment or comment. And this is where I discovered that I really liked Indian ink, traditional Indian ink, and drawing naked ladies. And the picture's this way. And if you know Gustav Klimt, you could obviously see I was inspired by him. Greatly inspired still. Some drawings I never finished with a very terrible hand. Twin snakes. Interesting. So looking back, this is obviously, I wasn't into spiritualism during this time in my high school life. This is obviously spiritual, twin flame with the twin snakes. Very interesting. This is also another one I'm keeping. I don't think I'm going to redraw this. Maybe. The anatomy is a little off. I'll see. I mean, the original is nice. This is some crazy cycle of life thing that I was attempting to draw. Oh boy. This anatomy. Some kind of elf. Androgynous elf. Some random doodles. I have no idea what I was doing here. I think I was experimenting with media. Oh yeah, I was. And I have my koi fish. You know, I like the Asian stuff. For some reason I put conflict of interest. I was getting political already. I know it. Who knows? Who knows with me? Skin color. Ooh, this is badass actually. I totally forgot about these drawings. Damn. Intense. That is really intense, isn't it? I hate this angle. I'm just gonna pick it up and show it to you because this is just annoying. So that is really that's really intense for me. I've actually drawn a few paintings about depression and mental illness, and this is obviously when I was suffering from mental illness. You know, very crazy. Art, baby. We have another piece inspired by Salvador Dali. And this is not that bad. I think it looks pretty cool. Oh, I was trying to make a sculpture. And this sculpture is pretty badass. I never made it, but I like the concept. Though my anatomy is so much better now. So I don't know what I was inspired by. I don't think I looked up any reference. It just came to me. So we have the snake again, and we have a cup that's pouring, and a woman and a man. Interesting. I don't know. I'm going to take this one out too. If not, they're just going to sit in my sketchbooks and I'm never going to develop them further. This one's not bad, actually. I have no complaints about this. Except for the arms are really long, but you know, I like it. My sketchy books. My leaves. I like. Some more doodles. I forgot I drew him in here. A sketch of Hayao Matsumoto. And he's someone who committed suicide. He was a very prominent rocker, I would say, in the 70s, 80s, and early 90s. And he ended his life. And apparently I have a story here, but I didn't develop it, so I'm very confused where this was going. Apparently, somebody lives in an attic in a tower. I'm ripping this out because I want to develop the story. And this very beautiful blonde lady. I don't know. I like it. And some yaoi. Why? What can I say? Some yaoi. You know, everyone needs some yaoi. Guy on guy love. Something to do with Egyptian culture, but not finished, and also anatomy very bad. An inks drawing, which I'm not going to show. Oh, I have some ghosties. Did I draw these? Yes. Possibly, yeah. Sometimes people would draw in my sketchbook, and I don't remember. But my ghosties, my skeleton people, got my big ghost. You know, I don't know what's going on here. I forget what they're called. They have a name, but snake people. I like snake people. I'm not gonna say anything, but this is like an inside joke to me, relating to now of someone from something. I'm laughing in my head. A vampire. Some of this never finished. Very anime style. Someone's email. I'm not going to show you that because maybe he'll get spam mail. This one's interesting. I don't know what's going on here, but I like it. Oh, there's also some guy who wants to eat ice cream. I like this picture, actually. You know, I used to hate my art when I was younger. Like, I hated everything I drew. You know, I had no self-confidence in my skills. And then quite recently, I love most of the stuff I do. I mean, yeah, everything. You know, sometimes things don't turn out the way they should. We have some math. Oh, God. And, of course, I always drew on my work because, you know, I love to draw. So I drew a little mermaid and the little chibi Chobits girl. Wait, actually, this is not mine because that ain't my style. So this is someone else's. I can tell by the line work that isn't how I draw my lines. Yeah. You can tell a lot how people draw and how people write, like psychological wise. You know, Just saying. And yeah, I used to hate my work. You know, I was always envious of everyone else, how they could draw, how it was like so easy for them. And I struggled a lot drawing things that I wanted to draw. Now I don't struggle. It doesn't. It's not as hard as it used to be. Here's a young picture of me, a drawing of me. Prime days. I guess. But very anime. Very angsty. I think my hair was red. Possibly. That's why I put red everywhere. How old was I there? Junior year? 16, 17? Right? Yeah. Crazy. And then I have a rainbow robot. I didn't know. Forgot about this. Rainbow robot. The beginnings of the rainbows. Nostalgia. What else do I have here? Nothing else. That wasn't too cringy, was it? Looking back at the cover, definitely have a type. Men who have piercings, long hair, and play in bands, apparently. What can I say? So that's one. I have a ton. This one, what is this one? This one is animation. Okay, so this was more recent. Yeah. Oh my god. Shit. Okay. Sorry. So this one is, I need to label it. This was 2014. Yeah, 2014. Is this pen? Is this dead? No. My silver pen. I need to label or else I don't remember what's in here. So this was 2014 when I just started college for my bachelor's degree. When I had enthusiasm for what I was doing, when I was naive and fresh. So anyways, we have basic animation principles. This was probably with Raffin, I think. So basic animation stuff. Nothing impressive. You know, I would have to explain what that is. I made a figurine out of poly clay, and she came out really nice. And I think I gave her away, which is okay because, you know, I could always make her again and a lot better. And this was more like my style developed more with some more realism, but like not like completely. So this is a turnaround, front, back, and side. And usually you have quarter view, but I was lazy. And this is what the final piece looked like. I literally did all this in poly clay or whatever it's called. It's like plastic clay. She came out really cool, actually. I put in a lot of work. I did her hair, like each individual strand. It took me hours. I loved it. And we have a sketch. Oh my god, this is from 2012. My timeline is messed up, but whatever. This was a rough draft of a painting that I have. I'm not going to show it, but it has jellyfish. Some shirts that I made for my boyfriend at the time, from memes. That's hilarious. And some very... The poses are pretty good, actually. So my anatomy did improve. I wasn't using any reference, but I was using what I learned. Obviously, I still need work, but great. Okay. So before I show you this, let me drink some water because this is going to be like intense. This was 2014. Anyways, let's just get into it. This was a tattoo design for my friend and my fiance at the time. I know I had a boyfriend and I wasn't dating them at the same time. They're from different timelines, whatever. Time doesn't work in my head anymore. So this was a tattoo idea for someone who really likes wolves, but this was like the reason why I need to drink water is because it has the red moon, which is the wolf moon. And I literally witnessed that last year. I saw it and it was really rare and I had no inkling that I would see it. Isn't that crazy? This is actually a pretty good design. Not the best. A t-shirt concept from 2012. I think this sketchbook I brought into college just to use it because I'm seeing 2012 and then 2014 and I don't remember. We have some Jake from Adventure Time. I love him. We have a model of a ceramic doll. And also my writing was different. It's kind of weird. Like, I don't know how to feel about that because, like, I never liked my writing. And looking back, it's actually really nice. So let's see. Turnaround of a ceramic doll, and I was terrible at side view. But this was for an animated story that I haven't done. But look at my handwriting. It's so pretty. I hated it. Such a shame. This is garbage. Should I keep it? I like the pose. You know what? I'll keep it. Whatever. I'm not gonna throw it out. Why do I have this? Probably for that reason, to creep people out. I'm weird, I know. All right, so Another drawing. I don't know what's going on here, actually. A lady in a lake. And apparently I redrew it. This one's better. I actually like that one more. As you can tell, I love drawing. I love drawing boobies. Who doesn't like not drawing boobies? I don't know. Boobies. A game that I was developing. I'm gonna rip it out because it actually is really good. I'm not gonna talk about it. Concept of art. Can't even talk. More stories, yay! And this guy's ass is way too high. Two brothers born in turmoil. All right, I'm going to read this one. I don't remember the rest. I just read the first sentence. Two brothers born in turmoil. A time where the world knows its last day. Every city has a timer. 1 year. The character's age are 18, mother and father deceased. The world has an end. Everyone knows it. It's within the year 2070. The poor are unable to leave Earth, while the rich can afford to leave. The brothers are twins, but different personalities. One is very kind, the other tough and rough. Together, they have to find a way to get themselves on the ships to leave Earth. Maybe they become liberators. Why does money decide if you live or die? I don't know. This was actually another game. I wasn't very political back then, or I wasn't really an activist because I was still kind of shy, and I didn't really use my voice a lot. You know, and then all of a sudden, it was just like getting slapped in the face by spirit. You know? And I have some German in here. What? All right. I don't know why I have German in here. Ah. Okay. So this is from the game that I just read, and apparently I did develop my characters. And I put Uber die hin as the years go by. A.R. Darling. Who's that? I don't know. I don't know what goes on in my mind. A.R. Darling? Oh, it's a font. Okay, I was like, is that a song? So I guess they speak German. They're German twin brothers. Cool. Not the best anatomy, but not the worst. Now I can add it to my stories. I have a whole binder. And now we have some geisha stuff, you know, because I like my geishas. I love my naked women. Just a simple, don't mind this one, sketch. Transparent lip. Very nice boobies. A character design that I don't remember why I was developing her. I like her outfit and her shoes. Spiky. Some thumbnail sketches, which I kind of like. I'm probably going to keep these. It has to do with duality. Interesting. Things just make sense now. At the time, I was just drawing shit. So, another snake. No, she's not a snake, actually. She is a mermaid. Nothing really important. This guy here, I was so proud of him. This was in 2013. So awesome. I did such a great job. I went all out on this, right? Freaking crazy. I didn't draw men that often, but apparently I was really inspired by something. Pretty good. Is this arm too long again? Yes. Always with the long ass arms. I don't know what's wrong. But look at the detail on his freaking pants, man. I went and I love it. Even like the chain I drew, usually I get lazy and I'm like, ain't gonna draw that, but some cute Japanese chibis. Who are these chibis for? Oto churu beiras kusu. I have no idea what I wrote in Japanese. Hoto. Hot. Chocolate. Oh, hot chocolate. Beira. I don't know what the last one is. Something hot chocolate, but these cute little chippy girls putting big straws in their mouth. This mother. Okay. This punk. Okay. So recently I was thinking about this character that I drew. He's in one of these sketchbooks, I'm pretty sure. And I was like, who is that character? Because some characters are not characters, some of them are past lives, you know, or paranormal, or I don't know, whatever. And I was like, that's obviously someone from important to me that I have forgotten. And I found parts of his story in this sketchbook. And I'm taking this because I want to develop that. He's the trickster, a deity that appears to some, the ones he finds interesting, to test people's morals. What a punk. And what is this? Some random stuff. I don't know what to say anymore. Sometimes I'm just really I have some Native American drawings that I use reference for, so they're not like impressive. I have a dominatrix, apparently. Kind of like a Wonder Woman style. Kinky. What else do I have? I have Mr. Scares. Oh, I'm not showing you that. Mr. Scares. Oh my god. I love him. So Mr. Scares is a character that I made. Probably someone who he's a deity, right? So he is a character who takes children from abusive situations, and because of the way he looks, people think he's evil. But he's only evil to the people, the abusers, right? But to children, he loves children. He's a sweetheart. Mr. Scares. I love him. I'm not showing anyone his design because it's personal. Some random attempts at drawing some objects. This is actually the same thing. Put that in there. Woo-hoo. I was still trying to find my style, struggling with the style between anime and traditional Japanese kind of style, like, I don't know. I have a samurai. He's cool. And empty pages. But Mr. Scares. I'm so happy I found him. I should put a bookmark on this because he is someone I want to show later on to someone. Beautiful. He's like 9 feet tall. All right. Next sketchbook, 2009, Half Empty. This was high school. I'm just going to talk about like the stuff that was really important. Interesting. I have this little pretty lady, And this is actually from this dream that I have been having. Well, not really a dream. So she is a character that I did not know. I'll come back to her. It's really interesting, that story. Who's this? I don't know. Some badass anatomy sketches, you know, that I didn't finish because I was probably lazy. A friend of mine sketched this. I don't know where she is now. I think about her a lot. She had a very unique style. Some anime fan art. It's actually pretty good, actually. Who's this from? What anime? I don't remember. But he's actually pretty good. Honestly, I hated my work. Like, I didn't see how good I was. I was like, this looks like shit. Such a shame. Ooh. I like this character concept. Just because of her hair is like tied around her waist. Don't mind the chibis. More ladies with long hair. Oh, I forgot about this. What? So pretty. Wait a minute. Oh, I found some of my ladies. Oh, I'm so happy. This one I totally forgot about. Wow. I don't remember drawing this, but I love it. And see, like the traditional Japanese style, and also have the red string of fate, but it's not connected to anyone. I thought I would have drawn who it's connected to, but apparently not. And then I have this other dynamic picture, which was hard for me to do, like motion, but it came out pretty well, actually. Wow. So pretty. These two are probably going to be developed and printed into like high quality prints. Because this is more of my like my pleasure style, I guess. Personal artwork. Not artwork that I'm trying. Well, none of my art is me trying to sell art. But you know, like just me having fun, nothing political, just drawing my Asian women, you know, Asian influence. So how nice. I need to write down. This is empty. I need to redraw on it. You know what? Since it's empty, I'm not going to put this one away. I'm going to use it. Might as well. Bad habit of mine. All right. This guy is big. 2012, 2013, mostly empty. You see, I have a lot of empty sketchbooks. Here he is, that bastard. Okay. Give me your other piece of paper. So apparently, the guy that I was talking to, the deity, the trickster that I mentioned, he appeared in a dream because I wrote it here. He appeared in my dream and he said, they always end up on my path. And he was people watching. Interesting. I need to look up something. Crazy. It's fun going back. Because now things make sense. You know? I wasn't using my intuition to make art. Oh boy. All right. I have a problem. But anyways. This design is more developed because in the beginning this was earlier in when he first appeared, or maybe I was just not paying attention, and then I developed, and he came to me in a dream again, and this time I guess I saw more, and he has a jackal mask, and his eyes are blue apparently, or gray, I'm not sure, could be both. And I also got his outfit, apparently. Interesting. Very interesting. I'm not even gonna. Here we have some pictures of me going into like Indian culture. You know, traditional, but still my style. You know, so it was interesting. Some anatomy of some naked people. Some more naked people. Oh, God. You know, when I was doing a figure drawing, which is when the person gets naked, the model, I noticed that the guys in my class would never draw his dick. Like, they would avoid it. Like, they would just be like, and you know, me, I would just be like, you know, I'm just going to draw everything because I don't care. Doesn't bother me, you know, at all. Oh, yeah, this is really empty. Shit. Damn. Okay, so this is another one I have to draw in. And what else do we have? We have my watercolor sketchbook, which usually had my finished pieces. Oh. I'm not going to show any of these, actually. What else do we have? Oh, we have another sketchbook. And this one is from college. No, high school. High school. Yeah. I got this. I don't remember if my teacher made us put this here, but I kept this and I posted it on social media because it was really nice. I guess I'll read it. It says, number one, there are at least two people in this world that you would die for. At least 15 people in this world love you in some way. Joking. The only reason anyone would ever hate you is because they want to be just like you. A smile from you can bring happiness to anyone, even if they don't like you. That's really nice. Every night, someone thinks about you before they go to sleep. Oh, I hope it's saucy. Um, you know what I mean? You mean the world to someone. Oh, you are special and unique. Truth. Someone that you don't even know exists loves you. I like that. I'll find out. When you make the biggest mistake ever, something good comes from it. Yeah. When you think the world has turned its back on you, take another look. Always the compliments you receive. There's obviously text missing there. Forget about the rude remarks. I guess always remember the compliments you receive. Good friends are like stars. You don't always see them, but you know they're always there. And then a quote from somewhere. Whenever God closes one door, he always opens another, even though it's sometimes hell in the hallway. I would rather have one rose and a kind word from a friend while I'm here than a whole truckload when I'm gone. That's the most important thing, after people die, all of a sudden, Anyways, happiness keeps you sweet, trials keep you strong, sorrows keep you human, failures keep you humble. I changed it to humble because it said human again. Success keeps you glowing, but only God keeps you going. I liked it. All right. So far, beginning of trying to figure out who I was, pretty much. Usually people figure that out really early, but it took me very long. I didn't figure out who I was until college. It was crazy. So I drew out a story that I wrote 80 pages of, and I'm rewriting that. I did not know that I drew this actually, or I don't remember, but I'm keeping it, and I'm putting the title. "80 pages of a story." I went nuts. A very cute anime girl who's naked with a lion. Very nice. Probably inspired by Outlaw Star, actually. I'm going to write that down. Whatever. Yeah, because her eyes aren't usually what I draw. In Outlaw Star, they have two endings, which I love the songs, Suki no Le and Suki something. But the style is like a very traditional. It's like anime, but it's not. Like I don't know how to describe it, but I really liked that drawing. This is interesting. Another character, but I don't know where she's from. Cute though. And a male character, surprising. Don't know what his name is. Interesting. And wow, that's it. This is really empty. I have to fill these up. I drew on the other side. I'm sorry I didn't show you much of this because it wasn't very impressive. My schedule for high school. Portfolio 1, which was art with Miss Regalado, graphic design with Regalado, drawing 3. I was in drawing 3, wow. All art classes, I took them all. English honors. I did get into AP English, which is like a college level English, but it's not a college level English because it's harder than actual college. And I was like, nah, I ain't doing that. Also, like when it comes to me learning English, I like to enjoy myself. I don't want to sweat and stress. And that's basically what that was. It was like, you have to learn all these words by the end of the day, and then we're going to test you on it, and then we're going to test you on this, and then we're going to test you on that. And I was like, I don't want to do this, so I don't care. And then we have some sketches. That's a cool picture. I like this heart that's going on here. The star's coming out. I'm not going to say everything else is bad, but there's some secrets in my sketchbook. Some people that are drawn. Interesting. I don't know why I was drawing on the opposite side. An angel. And that's it. Another sketchbook that I'm going to draw in. You know, might as well. I have a journal with drawings. This is a graphic design, actually, book when I was doing graphic design. Beginning though, I was interesting. Playing with words again and graphics. Let me lick your lips. I was very pissed off in the beginning of this. Everything's angry. And then, what else do we have here? Some logo design, because I was interested in logo design. Not very bad logo design, actually. And my jellies, my lady. You know, that's Gustav Klimt inspired too, with the hair. If you like him. Not many people in America know his name. What else do I have here? Some demon guy. Don't know what's going on here. This is a drawing of a, I guess he's Unsili. Unsili are like the elf people of Ireland and Scotland. I was big into that stuff. Half bird, half elf dude. Traditional paintbrush kind of drawing. Some birds. My birds when they're acting up. You know, comical. Some weird faces. Ooh, I found something really cringy. So this was during the time I was dating my ex. My most recent ex. Boy. Another jelly picture that I didn't finish. Some notes. Nothing crazy. I was going to school for graphic design to add to my portfolio. And then for me, it was like so, I don't want to say, I mean, mediocre was pretty much what I would describe it as. It was just not going to go anywhere. So I was just like, I'm not even going to bother. Oh, some more burpees. But I got straight A's in that class and, you know, as usual. But it was not going to turn into anything. This is actually really thick. Why is this so thick? Ah. This is actually a book that I created. Every page has a question. Yeah. And I totally forgot I made this. Yeah. So everything has like a question and I taped it. And I never finished it. I'm actually going to finish that. Making more work for myself. It's not work, honestly. It's just, I'll do it whenever I feel inspired or, you know. What else do we have here? I saw another. No, wait, no. That's not. I have another sketchbook. No, this is not a sketchbook. This is actually another thing that I made. Right? Is it? Yes. I need that. What is this? Okay. I'm just going to keep this. Nothing really important. I was writing something about a book. Totally forgot I had this. I forget a lot. What else do we have? Ooh, we have a tiny sketchbook. We have two tiny sketchbooks. From high school, I think. Yep. Mostly empty. Oh my god. This is pretty cool. Anatomy really off, but you know. More stories. I have fuel. Yes. I like what's going on here. I think you call those an ent, right? I need to make notes for myself to develop some stuff. Lord of the Rings kind of thing? Gaelic? I don't know. Who's this? German again. Why is German in my sketchbook? I wasn't taking German. Yeah, I did. Actually did take German once. Yeah, I was taking German at Rent. Grace. Oh. I can't read what I wrote. Is it German? It looks like it, but no, maybe. I have no idea what it says. I can't read my cursive, but very pretty. I don't know if I use reference. Maybe not. I don't know. What the hell was that? I have no idea. Anyways, what? Okay, I'm sorry. I need to look this up. I'm blown away right now. What? What? What language is this? It's not German. Okay, it's Latin. Okay, that makes more sense. Aiscus amos. Aiscus amos. For those that I love. Tus perdite sodales amans. Your ever-loving soulmate. From 2012. I don't know anymore. I don't know what reality is. And then I have a picture of Kimbra. You know, I was trying to draw her because I really liked her profile and I made her Egyptian. I'm very confused about that picture. I don't even know anymore. Some David Bowie, but I never finished it. Beauty and the Beast, but it's kind of, it needs work. Some hidden messages, man. Some jellyfish that I drew. And I don't know if this is my writing. I don't think it is. But it says, love can tame the wildest. Cool. We have a Tree of Life design that I did, and I should finish this too. But this would make a badass tattoo, actually. I'm trying to hide what I wrote here because that's somebody's information. But, you know, it's that might be a tarot card, actually, because I'm making a deck, but being lazy about it, you know. That soulmate thing, I'm very confused. Anyways, and then we have emptiness. You know, stuff needs to be drawn in. And then we have this tiny, tiny one from 2009 as well. We have some snakies, some snaky snakes. My snake toys. Some bird boys. You know. Some more bird boys. Some trees. I like trees too. I had to draw them. Medusa. Another Hyde Matsumoto. I didn't think I drew a lot of him. You know, my boy Hyde. Some very interesting, maybe premonition work. You'll see what this was in 2009, people. Some very psychedelic Alice in Wonderland stuff. Another snake person. You know, I have to have my snake ladies. One of my final pieces that sold in an art show. Very proud of her. My Moon Geisha. I don't have a title for her, but you know. Another geisha, the other one that sold. You know. And then I have this copper painting of this woman with a phoenix that I didn't like the way it turned out, but now I like it. It's not too bad, actually. It's actually really pretty. And then I have some demons. You know, let's see what else we have. Some boobies, of course. This girl who plays the cello, but I don't remember her name, so she's lost. But she's Japanese. Some more naked ladies. You know, I have to have my naked ladies and apparently mushrooms or anemones. This was more like a thumbnail sketchbook. Another Japanese lady. Very solemn. In her I was going to say futanari. Oh, God. And I said it. Damn. Furisode. Please. That did not come out of my mouth. The first concept sketch of this lady, right? So this was the final piece, and this was a concept sketch, and I like both of them actually. But more steampunk and boobies. Oh, I remember what happened. Okay, so I was drawing her in class, in my art class, and the teacher said, "You cannot have boobies in your drawings." And I was pissed off. I was like, bitch, fucking tell me what to do. Bastards. But anyways, yeah. No one tells me what to do. What is it? This binder. I need to organize it. Take me home, country road. Nothing. I need to organize it, actually. I don't want to deal with that right now. More stuff. Diary. Lots of pages ripped out. And this is from, oh my God. This is from junior year of my high school, 2007. Oh God. No. Please. Save me from this cringe. Oh Lord. All right, so I'll show this one. This is not too bad. I want that. This is from 2009. With my aunt, who has Alzheimer's. She's still alive. And this one is the trip to St. Augustine that I talked about before. I don't want to show any of these pictures. It's just awful, but whatever. We all have those cringy days. The angst. Interesting. Je t'aime, mon petit ami. Oh, Caitlin. All right, so this one was 1 year of craziness. I'll go back to it. This is actually really hilarious for me. I'm also very sad because my friend was killed by a driver. Ooh. I'm not even going to look into this. This was in 2007 at my school. But anyways, so Miami is a Hispanic entity. It's not even Florida. It's like Hispanic. It's a new world in Miami, right? So everyone I grew up with was Latin, right? We were all Hispanic, everyone. you know, normal thing. And then my family decided to move to North Carolina because we wanted a better life. I don't know why North Carolina was better. So we move to this really nice house. Everything's different. People are nicer. It's weird. I'm like paranoid. I'm like, why are these people nice? Because in Miami, it's very like cutthroat. Like no one says hi to you on the street. Like that doesn't happen. So anyways, we move and the culture is so different. Like my sister and I were like in culture shock, even though we were in America. So I went to a high school and my sister was still in middle school. And I went to a high school that was very white. And also very pretentious, like high-end high school. So anyways, my sister and I were always studious. Like we were always getting A's, honor roll, whatever, in Miami. And then we came to North Carolina and we're like, oh shit, like we don't know anything. Like we are so behind. We realized how bad the education was in Florida compared to everywhere else. And like it was like the most heartbreaking thing for me and her because that was the only thing that gave us confidence. So anyways, I go to this really white school and white people are weird. Let me just tell you that. Like I was just like, these people are freaking weird. Like I was just like, anyways, the people that I liked were misfits, the rockers, the smokers, the goths. So I was hanging out with those people because I didn't like anyone else. I didn't like any of the jocks, the pretentious people. I know the stereotype, whatever. Those stereotypes exist for a reason, but very different vibe in that school. I wasn't allowed to dye my hair. So that was a pain. And then what else happened there? People said I had an accent when I was speaking English, and I was like, what are you talking about? I'm speaking English like you. And they're like, no, you have a Hispanic accent. I'm like, what are you talking about? That was weird. And then nothing else really happened. For the first time in my life, I was failing classes, except for English, but I was failing math. I was always failing math, but this time, like, I couldn't like scrape by. Like I was failing math, and I failed chemistry, which was like my first F that I ever got, and that was like devastating for me. I was like, what? But I could not comprehend the way the person was teaching. Like I was like, this does not make sense to me, And again, people don't, like teachers are like, you're just an idiot, right? Because you can't understand everyone else's. But no, that's not the truth. So yeah, it was like really big culture shock. I was like, Jesus, this is weird. So weird. But it was fun. It was a fun experience. I got to learn German, and I took French. I took German and French together. Don't ask me why. I just, yeah. And what else did I learn? Not much. I met a guy from Turkey. He was sweet. We kind of dated. He was really nice. And then that's it. Nothing. I attempted to talk to some Japanese foreign exchange students. And in typical Japanese fashion, they just giggled at me and then walked away. And I was like, that is so Japanese. But anyways, nothing crazy happened. Just that white people are really weird, like en masse. I'm not trying to be racist or anything, but like it's an experience, you know. And I am not being racist. I'm just saying, as a half Colombian, half American that grew up in Hispanic culture, and then you go to somewhere where it's predominantly white, it's like really crazy. Because they all have privilege, right? Like these kids were in a higher end education, like super pretentious, and I came from the lowest scoring high school in Miami. Um, so when I went there, like everything was just like so, like they had all the supplies. There wasn't graffiti everywhere. There wasn't like shit in the bathroom. There wasn't piss in the bathroom. There wasn't mold. Like that's the shit that I grew up with in high school and middle school. So I was like, what is this? And then, you know, these kids, these white kids, you know, they were privileged, you know, they didn't realize how good they had it. Trust me. Cause like, I was like, these people will not survive in Miami. Like, they are not capable of surviving what I have been through, you know, and it was really funny, you know, they didn't realize how good they had it, you know. And then I moved back to Florida because it didn't pan out for us, and it was back to normal, back to the insane cutthroat Miami stuff. School in America is crazy. It's crazy, man. Like literally one time in middle school, I remember I was walking to class and the principal decided it was a great idea because she didn't want people smoking in the bathrooms, right? Smoking weed. Not that I did any of that. So she locked every bathroom. And I remember this poor guy, like, literally, like, he had nowhere to go. Like, he just had to go in the hallway. And I was like, savage. Like, this is just, what can I say? That's just Miami for you, you know? And then another thing in high school, high school was just a hot mess, but like there was graffiti everywhere and the bathrooms were always filled with shit. Like it was disgusting. I hated it. Like I would never use the bathroom before lunch because like if I go in there, I'd just be like, I don't want to eat. I'm done. Like I don't want to eat. And very very Latina, like just imagine ghetto Latin people with knives. That's like high school. Damn. Crazy. Anyways, I think that's it. And before I end this, I want to know who the soulmate is because I don't remember. It's very curious. What did I write here? All right. I don't know. I can't tell. I'm confused. In 2012, I wasn't into soulmates or anything, kind of. I don't know. The mystery will be solved. I promise you. I'm going to find out. Let's see what else we have here. Some doodles. Putting you back. Mainly the characters. Mr. Scares. He is. I don't think he needs to be developed. Like he just is. And this guy here, I'm not even gonna mention. Whatever. My animus. But yes, interesting. Have I changed? Have I developed? I think I've developed. You know what I mean? But changed in who I am as an artist, not really. Still the same pervert, thirsty person. Now I have more body types and ethnicities, but still do the same thing. So that's cool. Very interesting. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed that. It wasn't too cringy, was it? The stories were cringy. Not my stories, but the middle school and high school stories. If you're not from America, don't be surprised. A lot of shit happens in school. So, but I mean, it didn't kill me, so it just made me insane. Yeah, so that was fun. I have some organizing to do. I'm not gonna do it tonight, maybe. I'm not really tired actually. But yeah, thanks for watching. It was fun going back and seeing the work that I hated so much and actually really liking it. So I enjoyed it.